How's it going, everyone? This is Mayo Hello, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts Blind. In the last video, a lot happened. We confronted Maleficent and Riku, and as it turns out, Maleficent was, I think, betrayed by, well, Riku, and then she turned into a dragon, which we then fought, and I guess, so the dragon did appear in Sleeping Beauty. Interesting. Huh. Okay, so that was part of the Sleeping Beauty canon. But then it turned out that Riku was possessed by Ansem, who was evil, as it turns out, even though he was a researcher we used to read about before. He was the ruler of his world who studied Heartless but then got mad, destroyed his world, sacrificed his body for power, but then I guess used Riku's body instead, and now he's awake. And throughout the whole conflict and all, we managed to give Kairi her heart back. So, supposedly in that one cutscene at Destiny Islands near the beginning when her ghost zooms into Sora, that's supposedly when Sora gains Kairi's heart. And, well, I guess Kairi is a princess who, along with Belle, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, Jasmine, who else? Alice, and Snow White, all of them can unlock the secret keyhole apparently, which, well, Sora opened it by stabbing himself. So he gave everyone their hearts back, including Kairi's. But then Sora came back to life thanks to Kairi, I guess. Meanwhile, Riku, I guess, is helping us from being killed by Ansem, I guess. But he was obviously possessed, and Sora now has to confront Ansem. So, a lot happened. Also we got a new summon, Mushu, which I tried it out against Merlin's magic things, and, well, the fire breath attack, it's cute. Mushu is cute. I guess I can try it out if I have the chance. We also got something for Donald. Let's see. Lord Fortune. Raises max MP by 1. There we go. That's good. Wait, does it? So, you know what? Sure. You can have Lord Fortune. Why not? So, a lot happened, and so with the fact that we completed the keyhole in Hollow Bastion, which we never, we never locked it. So I guess things have changed. There's like more Heartless now. And we need to go back to Hollow Bastion in... Wait, what? We can't go back to Hollow Bastion? What do we need to do then? Well, I want to go back to the first district and maybe do some shopping and such, and maybe get some gossip on what's going on, since nobody seemed to be pretty clear about what's actually happening, or what I should do. So I didn't do much aside from buying more ethers. They have more items in the item shop, and I have more accessories in the accessory shop, but I don't have enough money. I don't know if I'll get drops, but I decided to talk to Sid for the hell of it, and yeah, we're seeing a lot of Heartless apparently now. So how am I supposed to get back? Because that's go around them instead of through. Install a new navigation gummy, and so we need to find a new Navi-G, don't we? The secret waterway? What? Is it by any chance in the sewer? Because I think I know what you're talking about, because in the sewers there's like this dead end area. I think I know where that's a weird animation there, Sid. Don't call me a kid, bro. So, let's see. Anything more about this waterway thing? Alright, I think I have a vague idea about where I can find this Navi-G piece. And let's see what new Heartless we'll come across. You know what? Oh, wait, no I can. I was like, I can't get across, but I guess I wonder what Heartless I'll fight here. Oh, it's the wizards from Hollow Bastion. They're actually pretty resilient. They're not falling easily. Oh, I gave Sora... What did I give him? I gave Sora a certain ability. I forgot which one it is, but... It's... Oh, MP Rage. So if it gets hit, then his MP will go back up even more, so... I figured that, since I care about Sora's MP, that, I'd want to have that. Nice. More ethers. Sweet. I want more of those. Because I care more about ethers. You can't hurt them while they're doing that, huh? So, yeah, so apparently, all the Heartless have been replaced by harder Heartless, typically of the Hollow Bastion variety, and that they have replaced the Heartless everywhere from what I was told. Oh, you reflect magic when you do that. Okay. Die! Well, I don't remember you just not dying in general. Alright, well... Man. Getting around worlds is gonna be hard. I guess I'm glad I got all the Dalmatians and Trinity Marks when I did, because if all the Heartless have been replaced by harder ones, then navigating through the worlds is going to be interesting. Also, I was told that the Hercules Cup has been modified because of the new Heartless. A, I kind of find it silly because the Hercules Cup was already established, and B, I still don't feel good about cheating, so yeah. Hey Kyrie. Yeah, that mysterious mural that we did nothing about. I guess now's the time to actually do something about this. So, do we need to do something about this, or do we just trigger a cutscene? Cutscene it is, then. Well, that was simple. I thought we'd have to go across the entire universe and go across all the worlds to get this Navigi. Also, why are you hiding in this dank place, Kyrie? Oh, no voice acting. So back into Squall's house, right?
A light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh, your grandma's story, right?
That's right. We were together.
You know what's funny? I looked everywhere for you, but you were with me all along. Finally, we're together, Kyrie. Now, it's time to get Riku back.
You think it'll ever be the same again between us? Riku's lost his...
When I turned into a Heartless, you saved me, remember? I was lost in the darkness. I couldn't find my way. As I stumbled through the dark, I started forgetting things. My friends, who I was. The darkness almost swallowed me. But then, I heard a voice. Your voice. You brought me back.
I didn't want to just forget about you, Sora. I couldn't.
That's it! Our hearts are connected. And the light from our hearts broke through the darkness. I saw that light. I think that's what saved me. No matter how deep the darkness, a light shines within. I guess it's more than just a fairy tale.
Well, let's go!
You can't go.
Why not?
Because it's way too dangerous.
Come on, Sora. We made it this far by sticking together. You can't go alone.
Kyrie, even if we're apart, we're not alone anymore, right?
I can't help?
You'd kind of be in my way.
Okay. You win. Take this. It's my lucky charm. Be sure to bring it back to me.
Don't worry, I will.
Promise?
Promise.
Don't ever forget. Wherever you go, I'm always with you.
Oathkeeper. Oh, a new Keyblade. Which is interesting because in Game of Thrones and the books it's based on, there's a sword named Oathkeeper. And that's a trophy? Why? It's okay, Riku. We're coming for you, man. The Door of Darkness. We're on one side, Riku's on the other. So, I thought that Sora was talking in the beginning, but it's not. I have a guess who it might be, but I won't reveal it until later. Chances are you probably know who it is, and you probably can say it's pretty obvious who it is, but about the whole Sora Kairi thing, it's cute, they're cute, but man, Sora is a misogynistic jerk who doesn't believe that she can do stuff on her own. Then again, like, they're kids, and Sora's been through a lot, Kairi has been through much worse and deserves to rest up, because, you know, it's kind of funny, in the beginning of the game, Kairi gave Sora like these seashells. I don't know if it's a lucky charm or not, but if it's not, then, like, Kairi gave it to Sora saying, if you have this, then we'll never feel lost from each other. So, I thought that would be, like, relevant towards the story, but it was never brought up until, like, I don't know, Kairi gave him a lucky charm or something. So, I guess now we can head towards Hollow Bastion, so I'm kind of curious about, let's say, wow, the battle level is pretty high. Wow. Did I read that correctly? I mean, I was told that the Olympus Cups are going to be merciless, and that if anything, I lost my chance to do the Hercules time trial. I don't care. It seemed like the ability that I would get would be game-breaking if I were to get it now. And, I don't know. I know that there are going to be a lot of side quests that I can still do, but from what I hear, like, a lot of the side quests that are available are post-game material. So, yeah, there's like new guys, gargoyles, shadows. Well, are they? Because they seem like they're the same guys from before. How is it different from the previous Hercules Cup? Unless it's like we can't. I kind of wonder what Hercules has to say about this, because if there's anything that's going on, nothing seems to have changed. I'm not going to do the time trial now, but if there's some sort of indication that things have changed, then maybe nothing seems to have changed. Actually, let me see if I can enter this and leave. If things seem different, then I'll see how it is different. But I can always leave the tournament if I want to, and I probably will. Like, how is it different? It doesn't look different at all. Are they just tougher? Is that the only difference? Whatever. It doesn't seem too different. Maybe it's just my imagination and they seem harder. Maybe that's it. They seem to be at a higher level, I guess. So it's the same monsters and same everybody, but different levels, and that's why it's harder. Unless that whole harder thing is a lie and it's the same. So, I don't know, like the battle level says it's high, but maybe it's just because everyone's levels just ramped up. I think that may be it. Everyone just... Why is Agrabah so high up? And I kind of wonder if I can visit Aladdin because... Squall said that Jasmine never made it back to her homeworld. So I kind of have to wonder, like, if they specifically mentioned Jasmine, would it benefit me to give Aladdin a visit? And should I assume that Aladdin would stay here? I'm just curious about how things have changed ever since we opened that key. Oh, by the way, I have to ask you guys something. So, before that Riku and Sora fight, Riku Ansem was about to stab Sora with his Keyblade to pretty much open the heart and get Kairi's heart so that they can open up the keyhole which has been opened. However, afterwards, Sora stabbed himself with the Keyblade and freed Kairi's heart and opened the keyhole anyway. So what was the difference between Riku attacking Sora and Sora stabbing himself? I kind of think they achieved the same thing, but was there something special in the fact that Sora sacrificed himself? Maybe the Keyblade wouldn't have disintegrated into the Princess's 6 hearts, maybe it would have stayed as a Keyblade? And maybe Kairi's heart would have been a part of the Keyblade or something if Riku Ansem stabbed Sora with it rather than Sora stabbing himself with it? Like the act of self-sacrifice may be the important thing here. What's with you? Where can I go? I never realized I could do this. I always, like whenever I go to the Cave of Wonders, oh, there's something new. Is there? I mean, whoa! What is this? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. What is this? How many things are here? Just your 2 hands? This music is playing too. Am I supposed to be fighting this guy? He doesn't seem like a guy I should be fighting. Don't tell me that there are super bosses in this game. Oh my god. Donald and Goofy are dead. Guys, you weren't supposed to die, so... Why can't I can't do magic. Oh no. Shoot. He hits hard and you know what, I'm supposed to die. I can't really win this. I'm not supposed to win this at all. I mean, they're back. They're back. They're back. I don't have any potions though, so you know what, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna die. So, that's a super boss, if I've ever seen one. You know, like Emerald or Ruby weapon in Final Fantasy VII, Ozma in Final Fantasy IX. What other examples of super bosses were there? But that really felt like a super boss that I should not be fighting. That seems like post-game content. And I guess... whenever it says there's a battle level that's high, I guess that indicates that there's a super boss. So maybe there's a super boss in an Olympus Coliseum? Nothing in these 2 worlds, which is fine because it's boring and this is also tame. Halloween Town is also tame, that's good. Monstro is tame, okay. Atlantica is tame. Neverland has a super boss. Never would have thought that. Well... okay, that is good to know. That is good to know. I am not going to do that. Because that would require me to do a lot of preparation and maybe even level up like crazy. But if I level up like crazy, you know what happens? It makes the final boss fight super trivial. I don't want to... Oh shoot, I was supposed to go to Sid! Yeah, so about my question, about the difference between Sora sacrificing himself and Riku/Ansem stabbing us. What was the difference between those two actions? Because so far, my impression is that the outcome is the same. So, I want to believe that Sora's sacrifice was what made a difference. Because otherwise, what was the entire point of everything? It's like, here's another thing. I feel like the whole locking the keyholes thing that we've been doing over the past worlds, that really had no impact on what we did before. I mean, what happened in Hollow Bastion, it felt like that had no story significance whatsoever to what's going on now. It's like, what was the point of locking the keyholes if shit happened? Some weird powers emanating from the worlds. Oh, now you're telling me? You're telling me about... So, would now be a good time to... what is this warp hole? I'm kind of curious about Olympus Coliseum and see... I'm going to see if it has changed or not. But that's interesting. These are all the trophies of the cups we've entered. And the fact that there's space here implies that there's another cup. But there's only enough room on the walls here for 3 cups. But there's a 4th cup apparently. If there's a super boss, it would make sense if the super boss is at the end of the 4th cup. Which would explain the battle level of Olympus Coliseum. Okay, so I'm curious about this here. Where does this take me? Because, well, there's the fact that I already did a high score here. Why do you need to worry about this? Let's just zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Just destroy everything, destroy humans. So just look for a wormhole and see if you can just get teleported to somewhere else. Jeez. It feels so weird going back into one of these levels where it's so easy, where everything is so trivial and, well, easy pretty much. That's here's the warp hole. Alright, what are you about? Where do you take me? It's the minor key music again. So this is a new area. More series again. Good, I have my stuff again, so I can just continue wailing on everyone. Yeah, this is the same version as when you're flying to Hollow Bastion, so it seems like we're going into harsh territory. Then again, I think this is probably the way to Hollow Bastion, is it not? Because it was Sid who said, well, if you can't go through the Heartless to Hollow Bastion, you have to go around them. So is this us going around the Heartless to go into Hollow Bastion? Oh, speaking of Heartless, what's interesting about this game now is that now that we're approaching the end of the game, everyone has to say heart, light, darkness in every single line of dialogue. It's not a bad thing, it's just something that it's so easy to make fun of the Kingdom Hearts series for just using those key words all the time. And key, that's another key word because of the Keyblade. So there's this one YouTuber I used to watch who now does Twitch streams casually, but his name is Liam6, and sometimes he streams Kingdom Hearts games. I never pay attention to the streams, but you know, so I think I was present for some streams, but I didn't absorb anything, so don't think I was spoiled too much, or if I was, it's about stuff I wasn't too concerned about anyway, like side games or stuff like that. But he used to have like these drinking games, although it's with water because the rules of the drinking drinking game is that you have to drink whenever someone says heart, light, darkness, or some sort of variant, or keyblade, or yeah, all that stuff. So, considering how often they say that in Kingdom Hearts, yeah, we're going to Hollow Bastion. I remember this area. Yeah, here it is, Hollow Bastion. We're going back to the world. New high score. Did I achieve this? We're not getting dropped off at one of the save points? Yeah, so I may have been present at some Kingdom Hearts streams, but I never really absorbed anything. So this is still a new experience to me, so don't worry about that. Hi, Beast. So did you save her? You didn't save her? What was the point of staying behind in the castle, being all dramatic, being all like, go? Oh wait, they're alive, you mean? Are they stuck inside? Sure, because you have all my high potions, so I kinda want you back for that reason. I think this team works out well. Together we defeated the dragon, which was quite an interesting boss. So do I need to go back to... Like, I wonder if we can just leave Hollow Bastion and come back through, like, you know, going to a different save point. Or does this game act like we've never visited Hollow Bastion before? This game acts like we've never visited Hollow Bastion before. Well, it seems like I need to do a lot of backtracking back to the top of the tower. It seems like a lot of the journey will be similar, so until we come across a new development, I guess I'm going to cut, so excuse me. Oh, there's a cutscene that I triggered apparently in the library. Huh.
Oh, Belle.
Of course she would be in the library. Of course, she loves books. And she loves Beast. Aww. You're not voice acted. Damn. Okay. How about the other 5 princesses then? Are they... Do I need to find them individually, or do I just do my thing and go... Oh yeah, Beast is with us, right. So you're just gonna say... What the... Divine Rose. Another Keyblade? I gave Sora Oath Keeper. Which seems to be good, even though it reduced my strength by like 1, but Divine Rose. Oh, it increases my strength, and... difficult to deflect. You know, I actually may just use the Divine Rose. Sorry, Kyrie, but... my style. That's all I can say. Okay, so I'm just gonna continue on with going through Hollow Bastion. The enemies seem tougher. Same variety, but we also see like those red, blue, yellow floating things that do elemental magic. They seem to appear every now and then, along with the large bodies. So I guess we're getting everyone, but they're just tougher. So the climb up wasn't easy because... Oh, here's all the princesses, hey! So it's more or less the same Heartless, but they've also included the Heartless you typically find in Traverse Town, including my favorite. My favorite Heartless, I'd say, would have to be... Where is he? He's that air soldier guy. I don't... Yeah, this fucker. I hate this guy so much. Makes everything difficult, but all the princesses are here and alive, and Beast, you're in the way. How's it going? Hello, Jasmine. We failed to protect you because we were dumb. Darkness is pouring from the keyhole because that's where the darkness is coming from. What are you doing to hold it back? Do you have like magic powers? I mean, aside from your hearts, I guess. Hello, Snow White. Where are the dwarves? I mean, I guess they're dead if your world is destroyed, since I assume that's why you're here, because you have no world to go back to. Yes, yes. What do you have to say, Jasmine? Something about the whole new world that you're gonna show me? So you're just gonna be here pretending like you're working on repressing the darkness. Meanwhile, Belle's just having the time of her life in the library, being all like, there must be more than this provincial life. Hello, princesses. You're like the most regal of the princesses. Like, you two are the most traditional princesses, even though Cinderella was a rags to riches story. And Sleeping Beauty I don't know much about Sleeping Beauty's story. Ansem's gone, huh? Yeah, but it's like he briefly appeared but then proceeded to go being like, I'm gonna get you, Kairi, and then Riku appeared being like, no, and then that's the last we saw of Ansem. Like, even when Sora turned into a Heartless, when he went back to the keyhole area where Ansem should have been, he wasn't there. So I guess, well, he does look rather, he's one of the darkness, you know. It's kind of interesting. Like, he looked pretty interesting with inside of the cloak, but once you see his face, it's all like, well, that's who. Wait, Ansem as what? He's not concerned with you guys because you've already done your job for him, which is pretty much open the keyhole for Ansem. Was that not the purpose of your existence to Ansem? Wasn't that why he... Well, it's like this. I'm sure this was Ansem's idea in the first place. Maleficent was the one who was orchestrating everything, recruiting all of the Disney villains and even Riku to do things, but, you know, like I said, Maleficent was the dragon to Ansem, and by dragon I mean what they... Dragon as in, like, the second in command. It's like a term they use on TV tropes, dragon, but it's pretty much like a Darth Vader. It's like a Darth Vader to Emperor Palpatine. You know, like, not the one who's behind it all, but the one you think is behind it all, but he's actually not. So, this is the keyhole, is it not? Isn't this where I'm supposed to... Dark Depths? That's new. Hi. You're big? You're a boss. Shoot! What the heck? I have to climb on top of you and... Alright, you know what? We'll deal with this next video. Yeah, we'll just do that next video. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.